Today I'm sharing 6 things you can do daily for anti-aging and healthy skin. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Elizabeth Finch. I'm a 42-year-old IIN certified health coach, a yogi, a former fitness instructor, and a lover of all things health and wellness. And on my channel, I share inspiration for healthy habits after age 40. So just a little bit of background information. I became a certified health coach back in 2011, which was way before a lot of people even knew what a health coach was. So I, of course, am very interested in things like longevity and having a healthy cardiovascular system, sleeping well, mindfulness, all of those things. But I realized that some people aren't really as interested in kind of the health and wellness side of things unless we're talking about how it can affect their skin or the way they look in some way. So today I thought I would just flip the script a little bit and talk about ways that we can focus on nutrition and other lifestyle related factors in order to have more healthy, glowing skin and slow down that aging process as much as possible. So let's get into my 6 things that you can do daily for anti-aging and healthy skin. So tip number 1 is to eat healthy fats every single day. Essential fatty acids like omega-3s are the building blocks of healthy cell membranes. And they also help to bring down inflammation in the body, including in the skin. Some good sources of these healthy omega-3 fatty acids are things like fatty fish, for instance, salmon, olive oil, avocados and avocado oil, and nuts and seeds. I like to work these kinds of fats into my diet by eating salmon, usually a couple of times a week. I'll either eat salmon or tuna, maybe for lunch or dinner once or twice throughout the week. I also try to cook with higher quality oils that include those healthy fats. So for instance, olive oil is great for medium heat cooking, and avocado oil is great for higher temp cooking like stir fries and things like that. I also love to work nuts and seeds into my diet by snacking on nuts in the afternoon, maybe a little handful of almonds or cashews, and sometimes I'll put ground flaxseed in my morning smoothie. Then I like to work avocado into my diet by maybe having some with my eggs in the morning or on a turkey sandwich at lunch, which is what I did today, and it was delicious. All right, moving on to number 2, eat antioxidant-rich foods every single day. So the brightly colored fruits and vegetables are really high in vitamins that act as antioxidants in the body, like vitamins A and vitamin C. And we already talked a little bit about inflammation, but antioxidants also help to bring down inflammation in the body, including and especially on the skin. So inflammation can show up on the skin as redness, acne, or other breakouts. So we're talking about those brightly colored green veggies like spinach and broccoli, berries, particularly blueberries, which are really high in antioxidants. Brightly colored peppers, red, orange, yellow, green. Green tea and herbal teas are also really high in antioxidants, as is dark chocolate, minimum of 70% cacao to get the most antioxidant benefit from it, and also turmeric. So some ways that I love to work these foods into my diet are to toss some spinach in either with my eggs or on a turkey sandwich. I love to mix blueberries in with my Greek yogurt in the morning for breakfast. I try to work peppers into stir-fry dishes or pasta dishes. I love green tea in the afternoon. It gives you just a little bit of a caffeine kick, but not so much that it keeps me up at night. I'll reach for a cup of herbal tea at night after dinner and before bedtime to help wind me down, but I've also found this new one that I love. It's by Republic of Tea and it's called Beauty Sleep. It's a chamomile rose tea and it's got collagen promoting blue butterfly pea flower. So I've been drinking this for about the past 4 or 5 nights. I will link it below in case you're interested in this. It tastes delicious. And again, herbal tea is super high in antioxidants. Of course, you don't have to twist my arm to indulge in a couple of squares of good, high quality dark chocolate. Again, minimum 70% cacao. And then I love to use turmeric in soups and curries, or I'll make myself a golden milk, which is a drink made with a little bit of turmeric powder as well as some sort of milk, maybe almond milk, and a little sweetener of your choice. If you're interested in golden milk with that ground turmeric, but maybe you don't want to make it yourself, Four Sigmatic makes a fantastic one, and I will also link that in the description below so that you'll have the link to that if that's something that you're interested in. Moving on to number 3, and that is eat protein every day. Our bodies need protein to produce collagen and elastin, which are both responsible for our skin's plumpness and elasticity. My favorite protein-rich foods are eggs, Greek yogurt, turkey, chicken, grass-fed beef, seafood like salmon and tuna, and I do also use an organic whey protein in my smoothies. Now, I do have a playlist already created with videos sharing some of my favorite protein-rich meals. I have a video for protein-packed breakfast, one for protein-packed lunches, and one for protein-packed dinners. So I will list that playlist right here so that you can click on it and watch those videos next if you'd like to see some examples of my favorite protein-rich meals. All right, number 4 is to minimize processed foods. And that's because many processed foods are more inflammatory for our bodies. So they can actually lead to more inflammation because of the ingredients, including processed sugar and unhealthy oils. Processed foods are also higher in sodium, which can dehydrate our bodies, and that is not good for gorgeous glowing skin. But more on that here in a moment in the next tip. I do want to point out that I'm not completely anti-processed foods. I think that, there are some better choices out there in the way of processed foods. For instance, I love sprouted grain bread, and it's high in fiber and protein as well as other nutrients and enzymes. But I do choose to eat processed foods more in moderation. My diet is made up mostly of unprocessed foods, and whenever I feel any kind of inflammation in my body, whether that's in my skin or elsewhere in my body, I always try to bring it back down and try to eliminate those processed foods until I feel like I get my inflammation under control. All right, on to the next one, number 5, do not let yourself get dehydrated. When our bodies become dehydrated, it shows up on our skin almost immediately in the way of dull and dry skin. Now, using good skincare, of course, is important and it absolutely matters. But just as important of a piece of the puzzle is to make sure that we're eating plenty of foods that help to hydrate the body and that we're minimizing those foods that dehydrate. So some examples of hydrating foods would be fruits and vegetables, of course, especially those that are high in water content like cucumbers and leafy greens, citrus fruit, berries, melon, peppers. Some examples of dehydrating foods would be processed foods that are higher in sodium and void of nutrition, as well as too much caffeine and too much alcohol. It's also important, of course, to drink plenty of water throughout the day. I always suggest that people shoot for around half your body weight in ounces of water that you take in throughout the day. So let's say, for instance, for a 140-pound person, that's about 70 ounces of water a day. This is a product that I love, and I swear it helps me to drink more water throughout the day. This is called Ultima Replenisher. It's an electrolyte drink mix, but it's sweetened with stevia, so there's no sugar in it. It tastes delicious. There's quite a few different flavors. This is one of my favorites, cherry pomegranate. I also love the orange and grape, but I put that in my water every day, fill up a huge water bottle, put a little bit of this in it, and I am so much better about drinking water throughout the day. And the electrolytes, I think, really help me to stay hydrated. So I will link that below in the description as well. Finally, number 6 is to get good sleep as much as possible. Y'all, they don't call it beauty sleep for nothing. There's a reason that that term is used and has been around for so long. Because it's true. Our bodies boost blood flow to the skin while we're sleeping, which of course helps us to wake up the next morning with a glow. Sleep deprivation actually leads to a decrease in blood flow to the skin, which can cause us to wake up with more dull skin. When we're sleeping, our skin is also working hard to rebuild collagen and repair any damage from the sun. So we want to make sure that we're getting at least 7, if not 8 hours of good quality sleep, as many nights of the week as possible for gorgeous, glowing skin. Trust me, it really does make a difference. Now, I do have a video on the steps that I take to get good sleep every night, and I will be sure and link that here as well as in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video around 6 things that you can do daily for anti-aging and healthy skin. If you found this information helpful, let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, I also would ask you to share it with someone else that you think might enjoy the content. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As always, thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Bye, y'all.